I know it doesn't look like much, but you can never be too safe. I went to a few dermatologists about this stripe across my nail, and they all said that without further investigation, they wouldn't be able to tell me if it was melanoma or not. The reason why they decided to do a biopsy is because if you have a stripe across your nail and it's gray or brown or black, in my case mine was like a light brown, it could be a symptom of melanoma. And the only way to test that is to biopsy the area. In the African American community, when someone is diagnosed with melanoma, it's often very aggressive, which is why my dermatologist decided to move forward with doing the biopsy. In my case, the stripe was not dark, it was actually pretty light, but it's better safe to be sorry. But better safe than sorry. I noticed the stripe in late December, and I went to my primary dermatologist in January, and he sent me to a specialist in February, and I had my surgery on March 4th, and today is March 9th. Let's see. So basically, there were two options that I was given. I could either have gotten a shot here and here, and then that would numb, I guess, my hand and the surrounding area. And then what they do is they slice here and here, pull the skin back, and take the nail out. And when the doctor told me that, I said, no, please put me under. I wasn't put completely under. I was put into twilight, which is, they still give you general anesthesia, but from what I understand, you're not completely under. And the reason why they prefer not to put you completely under for procedures like this is because anytime you're put under, there's a risk that you might not wake up, and so the risk didn't outweigh the benefits of putting me under, given the scope of the procedure that needed to be done. What they want to do is they want to get to the skin under the nail. So that's why they pull the nail out. And then they put the nail back in, and I guess they bandage you all up. That's as much as I know about it. I have a pretty weak stomach when it comes to stuff like this. So I kind of did minimal research, and I didn't ask a lot of questions, which is really unusual for me. But just the thought of pulling my nail out and all that stuff just completely grossed me out. So I'm really relying heavily on the reputation of this doctor and the little bit of research that I've done, because it just grosses me out, to be honest. I saw that I had blood here and blood here, which is, I guess, where they put the shots as well to numb my hand. I had the surgery on Tuesday. I was feeling real good on Tuesday. By Wednesday morning, I was feeling like crap. And I guess that's because the anesthesia had worn off. The pain was pretty intense. I did not get feeling back in my fingers until Friday. This finger is still somewhat numb. It tingles every now and again. My hand cramps. You have to keep it above your heart 24/7. The pain, I have to say, is ridiculous. It literally feels like someone has pulled my nail out and jammed it in crooked. And it's like I can feel this intense pressure against my cuticle. It feels like I can feel my finger swelling. It almost feels like my finger swells up to the metal and can't go any further and wants to burst through the metal. There's a shooting pain on the top of my finger. I kind of imagine like lightning striking my finger on a regular basis. That's kind of how it feels. I have banged it a couple times. The first night I banged it against the headboard, and that woke me up out of my sleep. I was in so much pain. I've had the pain wake me up out of my sleep. Sometimes it's like it feels right now. It feels hot. Almost like somebody has taken their fingernails and scratched my skin off and put pepper in it and then rubbed the pepper in it. That's how it feels. There are several sensations going through my finger at any given time. I absolutely did not expect it to be this painful and for this pain to last this long. I scheduled my surgery on Tuesday. took off Wednesday and Thursday and thought I'll be back to work on Friday, and I have not been to work since Monday. From my hand being elevated all the time, it's cramping, and I've got to constantly stretch my hands out to keep them from cramping. Keep touching my fingers to try to bring back sensation, or to see if I do have sensation. I completely did not, because I didn't plan very well, because I just thought in my head, oh, it's just this one finger and I'll be able to do everything else and blah, blah, blah. You know, it's nothing like that. So I'm able to take showers because I have the cast cover that I use on my foot for my lymphedema. I just put that on my arm, and I just very carefully take a shower. My friend helps me wash the right side of my body and helps me get dressed. Opening up prescriptions, I just open everything up from down here and twist, because any type of pressure hurts. Like when we were in the car the other day, I couldn't even put my hand on the armrest, because every bump, every vibration from the car was just radiating up through my hand. So I had to sit in the car like this, like literally, because nothing could touch. So yeah, that's kind of it. I'm really surprised at how painful everything is. I can't do my hair. One of my girlfriends is coming over this week to rebraid, to remoisturize and braid my hair. I guess it's equivalent to if someone has broken their arm. I've just never broken my arm or not had use of my hands before, so it's a learning experience. It's very interesting. I feel empathy for those who, only have use of one hand or one arm. It's very difficult. Life really is structured around two healthy arms and two healthy legs, I tell you that. In the grand scheme of things, this is just a minor inconvenience. A lot of people are in much more difficult situations than this. I don't have melanoma as far as I know. I will find out my results, I'm assuming, on Thursday when I go in. I'm pretty positive that I don't have it, but I would prefer to be safe than sorry.
Let's clean up a little prostate. What I think I'm going to do, actually, is send you over to the therapist to have a little protective splint made for you. Because since it's so sensitive, I think yeah. Camera. Okay, there you go. So I'll just take a little one here.
Okay. I'm sorry.
That's all right. That's all right. Okay. So we get a little puffy. There you go.
Okay.
And then it's the last one. Again, it's kind of like a doop. Oh, actually, no. You've got your little teeny nylons too.
My nylons?
Yeah, you see. No, you'll see. Good. Okay, those are the tough ones. Okay.
Yeah.
Then we have these little.
Thick.
Then we have these little teeny ones right here.
Mm-hmm.
Good. One. There we go.
Those aren't bad.
No. And all done. Good. So, yippee. So what'll happen is, as you're bathing or something like that, this will kind of get loose a little bit.
Yeah.
And it does. You remember, it's already been pulled out, so you can pull it out if it's kind of like dangling. Just pull it out. It's not like like that, or it really even shouldn't bleed.
How far back?
Oh, it goes about this far back.
It'll come out from back there, or it'll come out from up here.
No, if it loosens when you pull it out, that piece that goes all the way to here will slide out. So the reason you say, why do you even put it back in? It's so that it keeps that little fold and everything together and structured till it comes out. And the new nail will grow out. As a matter of fact, when you pull this one off, or when it falls off, you'll see already the initial nail. You can't tell initially because it's kind of soft, but then within a day it hardens. And you'll see the initial nail is probably out to here because it's already started to grow.
Okay.
So it's probably going to be right there. And then it just grows out slowly. It'll probably take 4 to 6 months before it comes all the way out.
Okay.
Okay?
Hi, good evening. You've called Delilah. Who is this?
Hi, my name is Jeff.
Jeff. Mine's Delilah. What can I do for you?
Yeah, I'd just like to, if you could play...